XMA are an IT reseller. We deal with tech, we deal with public sector, government, we bid on framework.
Before YuLife came on board in 2021, we were faced with key problems. One was a low Glassdoor score, the other one was kind of a low employee value proposition, and lastly we had benefits that didn't really engage.
We didn't have many benefits or added extras.
I first became aware of YuLife because our broker had recently signed with YuLife and they were really impressed with the extra benefits that were on offer that was really a wrapper around group risk insurance.
XMA wanted to offer something different than a traditional insurance. The YuLife conversation was perfect for that.
YuLife were doing something completely different in the insurance market. We were really impressed. We were really glad that we signed up. We wanted to focus on addressing our employee value proposition. Previous to when YuLife came on board, we did have quite a low employee value proposition. Employees didn't feel that they had the benefits.
Now we have all that and it shows. People are happier, people want to be here, and it's a place that everyone wants to work.
So our new Great Place to Work strategy, which includes YuLife as a benefit, has contributed to an overall improvement of employee wellbeing. Since starting with YuLife and updating our benefits, our Glassdoor score has increased from 3.4 to 4.2 in that timeframe. There's also 20% reduction in absenteeism. In today's cost of living crisis, I think the fact that we offer such an extensive support programme across life insurance, across income protection, those are benefits that most businesses don't invest in, but we wanted to make sure that our employees have that support should the worst happen to an individual they're off work.
For XMA, it was to tackle absenteeism. They didn't have an income protection policy in place at the time, so that was costing the business money. By having the income protection policy, they've got that early intervention support from the insurer, which again will help support employees back to work.
It's unlikely that they will have those insurances themselves, so it's important to us to make sure that our employees are covered and they've got that support.
I use the YuLife life insurance to replace the policy that I already had privately, which has obviously saved me money and gives me more money to spend on my daughter, which is amazing. I did my will in there, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but it gave me that extra push to do that.
I'm a warehouse manager for XMA in Nottingham. I've got a team of 20 people, been with me for quite a long while. I've been at XMA now for 32 years. Before YuLife, people just went about their normal day-to-day. People didn't really look at doing extra exercise or having a really good diet, all the different things now people have realised you need. I think having YuLife on board, people looking at mental health, people looking at diets, people looking at exercise. There's quite a lot of people go out and do this circuit. There's about a mile and a half or 2 mile circuit around here. And I probably see 20, 30 people I know from XMA every day, even if it's raining, out they'll go and do their walking.
It aligns really well with our ESG goals. 1 in 3 are donating their UCoin to ESG initiatives, which is amazing.
When you're interviewing for candidates, they're excited to work at a company that values their staff so much.
I think for a lot of people when they're younger, do they look at what's going to happen later on in life? Probably not. I think people realise as part of their package, it's good to know that you've got things that will look after you later on in life. Me personally, obviously later on in my life, that's really important.